Hey, this is Pastor Dave coming to you with your Monday Mojo. I hope you had a great weekend, man. We've had such fantastic weather these past weekends, so I hope you got out and enjoyed it. So, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to get right to it. Cancel culture. It's this culture we live in today where a person, no matter what good they might do, if they've been associated with something else or said something else or done something else, they're immediately canceled forever, done. Nothing good could ever come from that person. Take, for instance, the young man who was at a football game, I believe in college, and he held up a sign and said, "Need money for beer." And it went viral, and he got so much money from it. But you know what he did with the money? He said, this is crazy. I was just joking. He gave the money to a local children's hospital. But then a reporter dug into his background and found out that he had tweeted a few things when he was younger that were probably not very appropriate. And so the money from the hospital was all given back, and they said they don't want to have anything to do with it. The sponsors that he was getting said, "We're not going to have anything to do with you," because he made a mistake when he was younger. Now, if you want to know the rest of the story, go look what happened to the reporter, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, here's the deal. Isn't there room for growth? Right? I mean, I don't want to be held accountable for things I said and did when I was 16. Sometimes I don't want to be held accountable for things I said and I did when I was 50 and I'm 56. You know, this idea of cancel culture, which says, whatever you said or did, or if you hung out with that group, guilty by association, if you did that, then you're forever discounted from having anything valid to offer to this life story. I'm almost convinced, I am convinced, that is why crowds of people clamored to be around Jesus. Because he never treated people that way. He never treated people based on their mistakes. He never treated people based on their associations. He never treated people based on lack of human growth. But he also believed in what they could become. And he not only believed in it, he interacted with people based on what he knew they could become. Who they were, who this marvelous being that they were made to be was. And so wherever he went, he would interact with all people, even the people that the rest of society has said, "No, you don't interact with him." And that precisely is what got him in trouble. Because he wouldn't play by the rules of cancel culture. So my suggestion to you is this. I know it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy because we're so enculturated to be cancel culture people, to instead say, I'm not going to do that about anyone. Someone in a different political party, someone in a different school, someone in a different culture, someone in a different country, someone in a different neighborhood, someone in a different socioeconomic status. I'm not going to do that. Someone who has made different life choices, someone who is incarcerated for their choices. I'm not going to cancel them out, but instead, I am going to try my best to let the Spirit of the Christ who lives in me see them for who they really are. Anyway, that's my Monday Mojo. Hope it's been helpful for you. I know it's working on me.